Hello guys, how are we doing? Today's video is a blinding game of S&D Bow Cage where I'd managed to drop 18 kills and only died 5 times. Probably one of the best S&D games I've had on this game, and considering it was Bow Cage, it was great fun. Funny enough, this was the game that actually got me into Master Rank, so I think it was well deserved. I'm playing against elites on the other team, and as I went 18-5, it's clear I'm just not quite that standard. I did get accused of hacking towards the end of the video because the guys were saying I simply don't miss. But hey, you guys have seen the videos I've put out. I do miss occasionally. It does happen. This just happens to be one of those games where I was absolutely cracked. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video, so I do apologise for that. However, I feel that you know, with S&D, you want to be seeing exactly what the stats are. Not stats, sorry, strats. The strategy, my game plan, and I'm gonna, you know, hopefully talk you through, guys, exactly how I did get these 18 kills and 5 deaths on Bow Cage Hardpoint, and it will be using an AR for the majority of the time. So for those of you who are just here to watch the gameplay, feel free to stick me on mute, and you don't have to listen to my voice rambling on throughout the day. Because essentially, you don't want to miss this game. 18-5 is huge. Now that that round right there, I picked up 4 kills. Now, the big mistake the enemy team made was dropping the bomb on top of the roof there. Because as soon as I got that kill, and then I saw the guy climb up there, I knew bomb had to have been up there. So I just camped it out. So we move into round 2. We're getting attack. And I'm going to do a fairly simple strat I like to do on this map when you're attacking. And it's pretty much stun black car, although my nades weren't ready. If you stand on this bit, vertical nade it directly up, the grenade will land on taxi and put out some damage. Sometimes kills people, a lot of the time it does kill people, but as you saw there, I got a hit marker, a bit annoying, could have finished off the kill, and if I had a sub I'd have just leapt around that corner, don't you guys worry, but with an AR I just didn't feel like I was comfortable enough to do that. So I'm sort of playing a little bit passive here. It's a 3v3. I'm trying to sort of get a little bit of info here just to determine where I need to go, where the bomb needs to go. Unfortunately, bomb's down mid-map, outside hut, and I don't want to get... With an AR, you don't really want to get caught sprinting much, so I am playing a little bit passive here, just trying to work out where the enemy team are, where they aren't, more importantly, so that I know where to push and where is safe. And it's always a concern in the back of my head that when bomb's down, there is a chance that they also know where the bomb is. So it took me dying to, wean out the enemies, but unfortunately, they won the round as a result of that. It was just bad timing. I stood on the middle of a tank shooting one way, and I just stayed there, and I just got pinched. It happens to the best of us. That spot there is lovely, by the way. If you hop on this wall, you can see pretty much directly into, their top roof, which some people like to shoot and wallbang through to top house. So I've got that kill. I know there was a guy back map somewhere because you can see him shoot. And I just got my balls out and, thought, you know what, chow me. Let's bloody chow me. Thankfully, my shot's connected. That is one of the worst headies in the game to pull someone off. But thankfully, as I had the height, as I was on top of the gate, it was a little bit easier. If I was ground level, there's no way I was winning that. But you can see the guys chatting in game chat there. Claim, oh, he just doesn't miss a shot. He doesn't miss a shot. Not in this game. Well, obviously I do on this game, because otherwise I would have, had that kill last round. But hey, it is what it is. I would have died anyway. So we're back to an attacking round here. Although I've been obliterating, we're only 2-1 up. Unfortunately, the round where I died was the round that they, the round they won. And that is, a bit of foreshadowing to how the rest of the game goes. I think the only times I do die is when they run around. Yeah, but my team are doing pretty well this round. They're picking up a lot of the kills. If you're wondering why I pause it, or not pause it, press start, it's so that I can see the whole map. So essentially when someone shoots, a red dot appears on the map. But obviously if you're miles away from where it was shot, you can't see where it was exactly. Whereas if you press pause, it displays the whole map, just like that. You can see exactly where the red dot took place. Especially if you're not playing with a team, it is extremely helpful for you to know where you need to be shooting or looking for. Now, that guy was the one calling me a hacker. I don't know what I was like. Oh, honestly, he just missed shots. It's as simple as that. I saw him, I shot him. He just got put down. It's as easy as that. But essentially, the strat there was just I sort of knew where they were because of the red dot on the radar, so I was sort of playing for that. And the reason I jumped onto the zig fence was because I couldn't see the actual bomb from where I was, so I wanted to check here I wasn't just ninja defusing, because that is the worst thing, especially on that bomb point. Ninja defusing is so easy to do because people don't check it very often, especially if you slug up to it. But hey, is what it is. So frustratingly, it's a 2v4, and that guy got absolutely shat on, the poor guy. And then we end up losing the round. Again, I died, we lose the round. Come on, team. What are we doing? But I go for a similar strat here, just because I know we got a hit marker last time. Well, the time before last. Let's see what I can do this time. But they learnt their lesson. They learnt their lesson. They know not to sit at the end of my nade.
Arming the bomb. The bomb is set.
So we're in a pretty good position here. We had bomb down. We had numbers, which is huge. My teammate managed to get a couple of kills early on. And as the AR player, I'm sort of holding that long route, that long line of sight to make sure that I can see if anyone goes to bomb. I'm also watching my flank because you know what it's like on this map. This map is quite a small map. The chance of someone flanking you is quite high. My teammates have got bomb checks, thankfully, so I'm not too fussed about that. So I'm just watching my back, determining where I should be going. Thankfully, he's shot. So I know he's up there somewhere. And I've got FMJ on, so why not spray? Getting him a bit squishy through the wall. Put my teammate down. Put my teammate down. But we ended up getting the dub anyway. He couldn't defuse, and we got the kill. I do feel a bit peaked there for putting my teammate down, but he must have been absolute for me to be able to do that. So it's 4-2. We're on a defending round, which arguably is the easier side. I beg to differ. I like to attack. You can 4-stack one site and just trade it out. But I thought, you know what? I haven't pushed this side of the map. Let's do something new here. And I think I managed to catch one guy off guard here, just not expecting me to come. So yeah, it's important to not do the same thing every time. Obviously, if it works every time, then go for it. But chances are, if it works every time, they're going to be ready for it the next time. And it's just not an ideal situation. So my teammate has covered most of the left side of the map, so I know that they must be like towards tin, towards barn, because that's the only place we didn't have covered, which is why I was aiming there. I had a little bit of a nice heady there. And they never really expect you to be where I am. It's all about being unexpected, you know. Expecting where they are and letting them not expect where you are. That's the basis of this COD. It's one of them CODs where you've got to be able to read people and be unreadable. That's the biggest skill gap in this game, to be fair, because the time kills so quickly. You don't really need to be accurate, because aim assist is, in my opinion, stronger than what Cold War was like. I'm trying the strat again. I'm going for it. Why not, after all? Now, I know there's a guy in hut, so I'm playing sort of playing my life here. Playing a bit scared. I know he's there, but not entirely sure where exactly he is. Now, I know for a fact that if I was him, I would be flanking. So, which is why I'm sort of pulled back a bit. And this is a little credit spot, by the way. Put that one in your notebook. Basically, you just come up to it, jump, and then just, as your ADS, and just keep jumping and jumping and jumping. And you slowly, like, I don't know how it works, but you slowly climb up the bloody wall. So they're playing pretty cruddy here. I'm just trying to play my life, because essentially this round wins us the game. But as you guys probably are aware of, we don't win this round. There's plenty more left in the video. And I just get outnumbered there, unfortunately. He got the read. Unfortunately, just didn't manage to get the kill. I think.
Enemy took apart our bomb.
So it sucks that we lost that round. Brings it to a 5-3, but hey, is what it is. Just means more time for me to get a couple kills, you know. To be fair to Birth, whatever his name was, the guy had pretty good accuracy, so it was a hard child to win.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
So I'm doing a slightly different strat to what I've done before, although this was what I did at the beginning of the couple of rounds. And the tip there is, as soon as I'm in range with an SMG, the reason I've backed off quite so heavily there is because at that point I've just shot, I'm in range of an SMG. If he comes around the corner, I probably won't win that gunfight. So I thought, you know what, let's make some distance, let's build some distance, let's back up to someone where, now I know sort of the area they're in, where I'll have a decent viewpoint to, you know, pounce and attack. I'm sort of playing this bomb site. If they go A, I think I might be able to pick them off going to A back to the tank or something like that, or at least get info on one. But I'm pretty sure my teammate's watching A, so it's not too much of a problem. But I'm getting nothing at B, so I think, you know what, let's rotate over. And unfortunately, this guy just had absolute beams. Yeah, he saw me cross there, so he knew I was coming. Unfortunately, that's just one of them things. And my teammate couldn't clutch it. We lost the round. So it's 5-4. We just need one more round to tie it up. And again, I'm playing this round slightly differently. Get a hit mark with a stun grenade, so I know someone's there. Get another hit mark with a nade, so I know he's weak. But unfortunately, you know, when you're playing with solos, you can't just ask them to chow. Well, playing with at least one other person at least. You can't just ask them to chow. And unfortunately, the dude decided to plant, which means bombs down on A. They know it's there because he was caught planting, and it puts us in a little bit of a deficit because we've got one man less, and they know where bomb is. So the rest of this round for us is pretty much making sure that, you know, we can somewhat get a couple of kills here, just to make sure that we can, you know, outslay a little bit. Just to bring back a level playing field here. So me and my teammate here has got a fairly decent hold. We're sort of, we know a guy's in barn, which is why we were playing a little bit cautious there. But at the end of the day, there's 20 seconds left, and one of us needs to plant. Annoyingly, I did not mean to mantle that. What happens when you slide cancel, obviously, as you guys probably know, you crouch, and press A, and I pressed A just towards the bomb site, which meant I mantled up on it. It just wasn't the one. It wasn't the one. Annoying. It could have cleared up the game for us. And my mate there, unfortunately, my brother actually, got awful timing. He waited that little bit too long before he decided to kill the planter. But hey, as I say, more kills for me. As long as we're in the round. I was saying in my head right here, I was like, right, round 11, they've had an absolute huge comeback. These guys will not, you know, they will not rest if they beat us. This will be chaos in the game chat after. So we thought, right, let's just get a dub. Let's finish this out. So far, we've only won the rounds I've stayed alive to, and I've died. We've lost all the rounds I've died to, so I just need to stay alive. That was my thought. That was my train of thinking. Now, how nice would that have been? It's the final kill, kill one, predict the other. Oh, gutted I missed that. So I know B's relatively clear. He knows I'm clear because I shot and hurt him from here, so there he is. There's the dub. 18 kills on S&D. I think that deserves a like or a sub if you made it this far. I would appreciate it. And as always, appreciate the support you've been given to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too long and boring. But if you've got any questions about my thought process of any point in a video, you know, maybe help you guys improve your gameplay, feel free to just pop it in the comments. I always try and reply to my comments. And yeah, that's me. That's me. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.